Good morning. Welcome to Tortilla Talk Tuesday. It's a hectic, busy day. Just recorded the podcast and I'm frantically running around doing laundry and packing because we are leaving on a little trip. We're going to Connecticut to see Eric's family and to go do a special little award gala thingamabobber for him. We'll talk more about that later. Today's going to be a very chill, unedited video because I got stuff to do. The first thing I want to do is take this off and put on a more cozy shirt. This looks cozy. It is cozy. Ow, why did I step on an eyeball? I literally stepped on an eyeball. Okay, I'm gonna go change my shirt. I got some packages. I think I'm gonna save this for our trip and surprise Flynn with it. That way he has something to read on the plane. Louis backpacks for the twins. They've been very jealous of Flynn's backpack and going to school. I was thinking about how I'm going to pack Flynn's backpack and my backpack for our trip. And in doing that, I was like, oh, you know what? I bet the twins would be excited if I got them their own little backpacks too. So little Louis backpacks, they're gonna love them. And I'm very excited about it. Hooray! This day is just like zipping by. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna vlog before we get to the Tortilla Talk questions, but I did want to answer something I've seen every single week. A lot of people have been asking about this. So many of you want an update on the dollhouse I made for Maisie. You might remember a while ago, I made this completely out of felt, random fabric, and an old like weird storage box thing that I used to use for my Miranda shows. The reason it's hard to give you an update on it is because she plays with it nonstop. She's obsessed with this thing. So if you open it up, you'll see it's full of stuff because she just shoves it full of things. I still haven't finished it, but that's because I don't have the opportunity to because Maisie's always taking it and playing with it. She loves it so much. Here's the Wesley doll. You can tell it's very weathered and worn because they're constantly playing with it. I don't even know where the Maisie one is. She probably put it somewhere. I don't know, but she plays with it every day. Here's the little car that I made. A little toy box for her to put her little toys in. There are light switches in every room now. I don't know if that was there the last time I showed this to you guys, but they're all dead by now because she uses it so often that all the batteries are dead, so I have to replace all the lights. There's a little couch in the kitchen and she loves it. She plays it all the time. I don't really know how to show you an update because most of the pieces of the dollhouse are all over the house because she plays with it everywhere. She carries it with her everywhere. She loves that freaking dollhouse. So that was a very exciting moment for me, knowing that I worked really hard on something that she actually loves and plays with pretty much every single day. It's time for Tortilla Talk with Colleen. While I'm answering your questions tonight, I'm going to be making something. I'm putting out a board because I have a fuzzy rug and I don't want to get this air dry clay in the fuzzy rug. Oh, come on, it's red. That is not good. Red? Oh, come on, I need white. Okay, whatever, I can make it work. I'll make it work. Debbie asked a Tortilla Talk question. She said, were you crafty when you were younger? If so, did you save anything? I was very crafty when I was younger. And I actually just saved an old photo onto my phone the other day. I would say I'm about 9 or 10 in this picture, maybe. This is me in the front yard. This is what I did. When other kids went out to play, they'd go skateboarding or ride their bike or play with their friends. I found random things to spell my name out in the grass. So we've got sticks and rocks. My rock obsession started early, it seems. Looks like this is weeds and sticks, some sort of fern-looking leaves, mud, and seashells. And look how proud I am. I think all of my artwork from my childhood is at my mom's house, but yes, I did a lot of artwork. I love to draw, I love to use clay and paint, and I don't think I have anything else on my phone that has to do with crafting. Look at this. I'm pretty much exactly like Taylor Swift. That is me with my cat around my neck. That was my favoriteest, bestest friend cat in the whole universe. I had like a shrine to this cat in my room on a shelf after it passed, and I think I sobbed for like weeks when she passed away. She was literally my best friend. Anyway, Taylor Swift actually just copied me because she was on the cover of some very famous magazine, probably Vogue or something like that, with a cat around her freaking neck. And the second I saw the cover, I was like, are you kidding? That is me. Like, you stole my look. Like, you are me. That is me. Obviously, I am joking. I feel sometimes I need to clarify on the internet that I am being sarcastic. I don't think I'm the first person in the world to ever put a cat around my neck. However, when I saw that cover, I did think about this picture. Cats and crafts, man, that's all I cared about growing up. But hopefully next time I go to my mom's house, I'll remember to find some of the old crafts that I've done because they're pretty horrible and funny. Abby said, Tortilla Talk question, do you think you'd be willing to show some how-tos for some of the arts and crafts you and the kids do? As a nanny and expecting mom, I love seeing some of the creative ideas you've come up with with and would love a breakdown of some of them. A lot of the crafts that I do, I get inspiration for on the internet. Like when I did Octopus Day last week, I just looked up octopus crafts, octopus snacks, and just tried to find something that seemed interesting and fun. And then those are the things that I did. Oh my gosh, this is gonna dye my hands red. Oh, my wedding ring. Oh, good. Oh, good. I had an idea to make this thing and I wanted to make it before we leave for our trip. So I did a little online order at Michael's to be delivered to my house tonight, and I ordered air dry clay, but I didn't order red, and I'm just so sad they got red. It's dyeing my hands red. Oh my God. Anyway, what was the question? Oh, how-tos. Like every time I do a craft, you want me to do a how-to, or is there a specific craft you want me to do a how-to about? I usually just Google whatever craft I want to do and just follow directions and kind of tweak it to whatever I like, but I will try to be better about showing you some how-tos of crafts that I do. In fact, I was doing one earlier today. Maybe I'll show it to you. I found some black hot glue, because you can get hot glue sticks in different colors, and I wanted to make a spider web out of hot glue, and so I thought to make it out of the clear glue, but then you can't really see it. You can't see the spider web. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll do a black spider web. So I got some black hot glue. So I'll show you that. Okay, this is what I'm making and I'm gonna walk you through it. This is hot glue. You can use clear hot glue. You can use any color hot glue you want, but I was hanging these little spider webs on the wall at my house and the walls are white. And so when it was clear or when it was white, you couldn't see it. So I know spider webs are not black, but this is the only way you could see them when they're up against my wall. You can get hot glue in basically any color. You can get sparkly hot glue. It's pretty amazing. The first thing you wanna do is lay something down that the hot glue is not going to stick to and that you can peel it off of. So glass, metal, whatever. I'm using this glass from a picture frame that I had that broke. So to do a spider web, I'm just going to, oh, it's not working. Cool, 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 cool. Hello, wake up. Okay, I don't know why it's suddenly not working. This is a horrible tutorial. Why is it blubbering like this? What's going on? Okay, this is horrible. I'm so sorry that this is my first like tutorial how to. You know what, this is how they go. I don't know what I'm doing, so you probably don't want these tutorials from me anyway. The first thing I'm doing is I'm just making an X with the glue. And you do want the lines to be pretty thick so that it doesn't rip when you tear it off later. Then I make another X. I just did two X's crossing each other, and now I just do little swoopy lines in between. Swoopy, and I'm just doing little like U shapes kind of in between each line. Again, you want these lines to be thick because you don't want it to rip apart. You can do as many as you like. It just depends on how big you make your spider web. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a spider web. It can be messy, it can be stringy, it can be a hot mess, obviously. So this is what we're working with. I'm just gonna let it dry. It only takes a couple minutes. Once it's fully dry, I will peel it off. All right, this thing has fully dried, so now I literally just peel it up carefully like this. Ta-da! The next thing I'm doing is making these little spiders of the family to go on the spider web. I'm gonna teach you how to make this little spider. You just need a little pipe cleaner thingy. I'm just cutting 4 pieces of this pipe cleaner. I'd say that's about like 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. I line them all up so they're all even, and I just kind of give it a pinch, and then I'm gonna twist it right in the center section here. Now it's kind of like that, and I'm just gonna put a dollop of glue on this side and on this side and let it dry on the glass. So I'm gonna let that dry and then peel it up. I went ahead and just did all the rest of the spiders that I'm gonna make. It's been a couple minutes. It should be dry enough. I don't know, we'll see. So now I have like a little flat surface that I can put a photo on. I just printed out really tiny photos of all of our heads and cut them out, and I'm just gonna glue them onto the different spiders. But before I do that, I'm just going to bend the legs a little bit. So right in the center of each leg, I'm just giving it a little bit of a curve. And then I just put a tiny more glue on there, and then I place the photo on like that. Nothing fancy, but the kids think it's fun. This will be Eric, cutie. This is gonna be Wesley, cutest little spider. And this one will be me. Okay, it bothers me that that one's not centered, but whatever. Ta-da, here's my little spider webs. I'm probably gonna do one big spider web this year. I think that would be cute instead of a bunch of little different ones, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do one big spider web or do all the little separate ones like I usually do? But let me know if there's a specific craft you want to see. Look how red my hands are getting. This is so bad. Noah said, my favorite animal is a shoebill. Does Flynn know that animal? I'm curious. Well, Noah, I didn't know what a shoebill was, so I looked it up, and it's terrifying, and I need to know more. So I'm gonna ask Flynn if he knows what it is. I don't think he does. But in case anyone watching doesn't know what a shoebill is also known as the whale bill. Shoebill is a large, long-legged wading bird. It derives its name from its enormous shoe-shaped bill, and it's terrifying. Look at this. That's real. That's a real thing. That's not CGI. Look at this. That's a real bird. Like, are you kidding? This is terrifying. That's your favorite animal? Okay, I wanted to read this comment. This is from a video I posted last week called My Husband Does My Voiceover. And in that video, I talked about how it's just like, how do people just live life? Life just seems hard. Why does it feel hard? Laura said, I have a 10-month-old daughter and a 4-year-old son, and I was already struggling. Then on the weekend, my son broke his leg. So I'm just going day by day at this point. If anyone has any tips or suggestions, please let me know. So I wanted to read this because I don't have any tips or suggestions because that sounds so hard. That's one of my biggest fears, is that one of my kids is gonna break a leg or break a bone. That just sounds so hard. That sounds so freaking hard. And you have a 10-month-old. So the reason I'm reading this is not because I have any great advice. I don't. I was hoping anyone watching right now could pause this video and go and find that video I posted last week called My Husband Does My Voiceover. Find the comment from Laura Whitehouse 7946. She just commented that, and everyone just go shower her with like love and support and encourage her, because I don't have any advice to help you. I know it's just hard and you're struggling, but maybe just reading support and that you're not alone could be helpful, because that usually helps me when I'm having hard times, is reading sweet comments. So I'm hoping maybe that will help you. So everyone just go, if you can, comment and show her some love. In case you're wondering what I'm trying to make right now, during the Halloween season, we have this magical cat that brings little prizes, little notes, little games, little candies. Every morning it hides something for the kids. And we are going on a trip tomorrow. And so I'm not packing that big old freaking cat. So I thought, what if I make a tiny one that I can pack, and then there'll be a miniature version of our magical cat on the trip with us. That's my idea. I don't know if it's gonna work out because, first of all, my clay is red. And second of all, I haven't worked much with clay in general, but it's certainly not this kind of clay. I don't want to know what I'm doing. All I know is that my hands are going to be red. I also thought this would be much more lightweight, and so I thought packing it wouldn't be a big deal because I thought it would just be like weigh nothing. It's kind of like heavy. XX Joey Star said, are you excited for the Wicked movie? Am I excited for the Wicked movie? I am drooling for that movie. I cry at almost every single teaser, clip, trailer, anything they put out, it makes me cry. There are so many reasons why this movie is going to turn me into a puddle of tears. One, and most importantly, obviously, Ariana is freaking Glinda. I adore her, and she and her family were such a huge part of my life for so many years, and she was like a sister to me for so long, and I love her so freaking much. She's one of the sweetest, kindest, most beautiful, talented, incredible human beings I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. I'm so proud of her. I'm so excited for her. I couldn't be more excited that she's doing this movie. I know how much it means to her, and obviously that's like the most exciting part about it. But on top of that, I'm absolutely obsessed with anything and everything Broadway, and Wicked was a huge part of my musical theater obsession and love. In high school, I listened to this album on repeat. I remember when it came out. I remember listening to the CD on my boombox on repeat. I showed it to my choir teacher. I showed it to all my friends. I told everyone it was the coolest and best musical in the universe. I was obsessed. I sang for good at my high school graduation in front of the entire school. And then I went on to write my own one-woman show and tour around the world and sang Defying Gravity hundreds, if not thousands of times as me and as my character Miranda for years, for like over a decade. I sang Defying Gravity all the time. I sang it in my Netflix special. Like, am I excited for the Wicked movie? Are you kidding? Not only that, but it comes out on November 22nd. My birthday is November 21st. So it basically comes out on my birthday. Talk about the best birthday present ever. I've thought about renting out an entire like movie theater and just inviting all my family and friends and watching it for my birthday. Like, that's how excited I am that I just want my birthday. I just want to watch the Wicked movie. I am losing my mind excited about it. I cannot wait. It's going to be so incredible. I just know it's going to be good. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Does that answer your question? Okay, Under Barleton said, Tortilla Talk question. Hi, Colleen. I recently was diagnosed with ADHD on top of my autism. Have you, since being diagnosed with ADHD, become more ADHD, if that makes sense? I feel like I'm constantly moving around doing things and never getting anything done at the same time, despite being so tired. I really should be resting. That's an interesting question. Do I feel like I've become more ADHD since I was diagnosed? No, but yes, but no. I think if anything, I am just more aware of the symptoms of ADHD and don't feel the need to like hide those symptoms or mask it as much as before, because now I'm like, oh, that's because of my ADHD. It's not that I think I've become more ADHD. I think I just like am aware of my ADHD symptoms, whereas before I wasn't aware of them. I just thought I was different and hyper or overly dramatic or overly sensitive. Like I just had all these other words I used. So it's not that I'm more ADHD. It's just that I'm more aware of being ADHD now, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there's a lot of things that I didn't even know are ADHD. Like there's a lot of things where like I'll see TikToks or Instagram reels that are like things that ADHD people do, and it'll be stuff that I'm like, wait, does not everybody do that? Like there's so many things that I'm like, I thought everybody did that. So yeah, I think I'm just more aware of those things now. I loved this comment so much. Okay, in this video that this comment is on, I talk about how I don't like sparkling water, and Allie Fletcher said, sparkling water tastes like TV static, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on. I'm clapping my red hands for you because honestly, that's a very good description. TV static almost seems more interesting to me than sparkling water. Like sparkling water is just, ugh, there's nothing I like about it. I don't like it at all. 143 Cozy Home Lane said, you tasting the drinks in this video reminded me of when you and Corey did the Starbucks seasonal drink tasting test. I miss those vlogs. Love these vlogs too though. I miss those vlogs too. I miss Corey a lot. I haven't had Starbucks in so freaking long. I stopped going there a long time ago, but that's something you guys would want to see. Do you want to see me try Starbucks seasonal drinks or not? Because I'll do it if you want me to, but I don't really go there anymore. Okay, that's all the questions I'm going to answer for tonight. I'm gonna keep trying to make this magical cat bowl thing. I don't know if this is going to work. It also feels like it's like starting to sag and fall. I don't know how I'm gonna cut holes in this thing. To let this dry, then I have to paint it and then pack it and we leave tomorrow. I feel like I didn't give myself enough time. How long does this have to dry? 2 to 3 days? Are you kidding me? Okay, never mind. I might as well stop. Well, at least my hands are red. All right, talk to you guys later. Don't forget to leave Tortilla Talk questions for next week and for later this week. I might just do more Tortilla Talks because we'll be traveling. You'll see where we're going in the next video. Next video should be a travel vlog, so I will see you guys soon on an airplane. Bye.